All right, good evening, everyone. Darren Sherbaum, Chief of Police for the Atlanta Police Department. Appreciate you all being here tonight. Going to give you some information on what has transpired over the last few hours and what is continuing to transpire. Approximately 5:30 this evening, a group of individuals that had previously been attending an event not too far from the new site of the Public Safety Training Center left that location and moved toward the training center site, armed with fireworks, rocks, Molotov cocktails, and other device, and launched a coordinated criminal attack against officers that were at that location. The officers adjusted quickly to ensure their safety, held the position until additional officers arrived from DeKalb County, from the Georgia State Patrol, and then moved back in to make an arrest into the area. During that attack on the officers, pieces of equipment and other items that were at the location for the construction of the Public Safety Training Center were damaged, and we're continuing to assess that. Now, since that attack on our officers, we've been joined by the Sandy Springs Police Department, as well as the Sheriff of Fulton County, DeKalb County, and obviously the Georgia State Patrol, and arrests have been made in the area, and detentions actually continue as we speak at this time, and a number of individuals are in custody. We have been joined by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation as well as the FBI, and we are making the appropriate charges as we speak. Actions such as this will not be tolerated. When you attack law enforcement officers, when you damage equipment, you are breaking the law. This was a very violent attack that occurred this evening, very violent attack. This wasn't about a public safety training center. This was about anarchy, and this was about the attempt to destabilize. And we are addressing that quickly. And I want to thank our partners, some of which are here with me tonight, the Chief of DeKalb County, Chief Ramos, the Chief of Sandy Springs Police Department, Chief DeSimone, for their assistance, as well as the Georgia State Patrol and the Sheriff of Fulton County. We will have more information tomorrow on who we've arrested, where they are from, and the charges that have been brought against them. I can tell you, just looking at the initial reports, we continue to see a number of individuals not from Atlanta, Georgia, that are present tonight, undertaking criminal activities to destabilize the construction of a fire and police training center.
Chief, was any of your people injured?
No, we were very fortunate because of the quick actions of the commanders on scene. No police officers were injured. I believe we have released the video of that coordinated attack on the officers, then followed by destruction of the equipment. We are very fortunate tonight, and for the quick action of the officers, not only to reposition themselves, but immediately to go back into the woods and start making arrests of the individuals. I am very proud of the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department and our partners from DeKalb County and the Georgia State Patrol for their actions this evening.
How about the protesters? Were any of the protesters injured?
We had to use less lethal actions to take some individuals into custody. The restraint of our officers were very noteworthy. Some minor discomforts were reported, and they are being seen after by medical authorities that are at the staging area.
Chief, I asked you this question during the downtown protest. I'm going to ask you again tonight. Are these protesters that you guys are dealing with, or rioters at this point?
This is not a protest. I think at that last press conference, I made a clear distinction what a protest looks like. When it's a legitimate protest, you have the full protection of the Atlanta Police Department. This is not a protest. This is criminal activity. And the charges that will be brought forth will show that. When you throw commercial-grade fireworks, when you throw Molotov cocktails, large rocks, a number of items at officers, your only intent is to harm. And the charges are going to show that tonight when we make the appropriate charges.
How many were arrested?
We have detained over 30 at this point, and the appropriate charges are being worked out as we consult with the prosecutors right here in DeKalb County, as well as the Attorney General's office for the state of Georgia.
Let me ask you one more question, Chief. So there's been talk on social media, on the internet, that they are asking people to come and celebrate this music festival. Are you bringing in extra manpower to monitor this week, or what are you guys doing to make sure that things are safe?
We're making the necessary adjustments to ensure this city is safe and that this project continues forward. What we saw was a significant escalation tonight, both in the level of violence that was brought forth and the number of individuals that chose to undertake the violent attack. The adjustment of law enforcement will be just as equal to ensure that this doesn't continue and that citizens can peacefully protest, but criminal activity will not be tolerated in Atlanta, nor tolerated in connection with this project.
Now, while we were on scene, we thought there were a few moments where we heard some gunfire. Was there any gunfire exchange, either by officers or by the protesters?
We're not aware of any gunfire, ma'am. We know they were firing fireworks up till very recently, and so that's probably something that you may have heard.
Chief, I know this music festival is properly permitted, of course, but how long ago was it
planned out and permitted.
I cannot speak to that, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
For a week of protest, are you?